Metal Jesus here, and I am back with a new guy. Kacy, how's it going, dude?
Pretty good.
Dude, it's awesome having you here because, well, I'm gonna be honest, you are one of the most impressive game collectors in our area, in the Seattle area.
Thanks.
It's true. This guy has an amazing collection. How many complete collections do you have?
I have 10. I don't know if I can name them all right now.
Name some of your favorites.
Virtual Boy, complete in box.
Okay.
I know
Jack Brothers.
A lot of people don't like Virtual Boy because it hurts their eyes.
No. The Virtual Boy is awesome. For what it is, right?
Yeah, and I really like the Game Boy Advance. There's over 1,000 titles. Not a lot of people know that, but that's a really fun system.
Yeah, we were talking about that actually before this video, that Game Boy Advance is one of my favorites to collect for. But you also have some other ones like the N64 collection complete.
Yeah, I have the N64, but that's loose. I don't have the complete in box set, but I also have GameCube, Sega Master System. I recently completed Sega CD, which was tough.
Yeah, I saw that pickup that you posted on Facebook. That was amazing. But there's another complete collection you have. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe the title of this video is a hint. Maybe this wall back here. You have a complete Wii collection.
Yes, the Great Wall of Wii here.
Great Wall of Wii. You have to be careful how you say that. So, I have one question for you, dude. Why the hell did you go for a complete Wii collection? That's what I want to know in this video.
I was looking for the next set to go for,
Yeah.
and progressively, Wii was the next thing. 'Cause
Right.
I already completed GameCube and N64, and I'm a big Nintendo fan, so Wii was the next thing.
I actually like the Wii. I like Wii. So when you posted this photo on Facebook, remember I messaged you, I'm like, holy crap, dude. That thing's impressive. So for this video, we're going to talk about his complete Wii collection, some of the challenges in getting that, some of your favorite games, maybe some hidden gems, and a lot more. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely share everything I can.
All right, let's take a look. So I have a couple questions about this because I don't have any complete collections and I've never been that kind of collector. So I'm kind of curious to pick your brain a little bit. So first off, I need to know how many Wii games were released.
There's 1,260 games.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many of those are bad sports titles?
Maybe 40%. No, I would say shovelware-wise, I would say a third of it is probably the case.
Now what do people say when you tell them that you have a complete Wii collection?
The first thing they say is, why?
Right.
And I said, why not? I mean, it's Nintendo.
It is Nintendo, and like I mentioned in the intro, is that despite maybe the bad reputation that the Wii has, there are a lot of really good titles. Yeah,
there's some hidden gems, of
absolutely,
course, and some really quality first-party titles.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's walk through, I mean, just what it takes to do a complete collection. Did you initially start off to say, I'm going to try to do this, or did you just find yourself getting there?
I was up to a point where I had about 100 games.
Okay.
And that's when I realized, hey, I might as well go for it.
Right.
Without even realizing there's over 1,000 for this set.
Right.
So it's kind of a daunting task, but I did my research, Wikipedia, GameFAQs. I just needed to find the games that were officially released in the US.
Right.
And then I compiled my own list because there wasn't a list out there.
Now, I would think that this would be an easier time to collect for the Wii simply because you could, up until recently, still find it in retail stores like GameStop, Best Buy, things like that. Did you take advantage of that? Yeah,
this is actually the best time to collect for the Wii, especially when GameStop has those buy two, get two free. That's essentially 50% off.
Right.
And people are just giving these away at garage sales. Right.
I've ran into that as well, where I'll end up with some sort of like educational kids title on the Wii.
Might be rare.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's talk about that. Is that not all Wii games are created equal, right? There are some rare ones. And so can you name some of those?
Yeah, let's talk about educational games.
Okay.
So there's American Mensa Academy. That's like a brain age type of game, but it's really hard to find because it wasn't released at GameStop. It wasn't sold at GameStop.
Oh, okay.
They only sold the 3DS version, not the Wii version. So when somebody tries to trade it in, they can't take it.
Oh, really?
So
because it's not in their system.
Yeah, it's impossible to find.
Oh, interesting. Where was it sold, do you know?
I don't know, possibly online only.
Yeah, or
'cause
maybe-
I haven't seen it in the stores.
Huh.
But another one is a Cyberbike. I don't know if you've heard about
No,
this, but
it sounds awesome.
Yeah, so it's an exercise game, and
Oh,
it was
okay.
only sold at QVC when it first was sold, and it was sold with a bike.
Okay.
So it was like $200 for this thing.
Yeah.
So it's really rare, and I found it at a swap meet for $5.
Right.
But I didn't have the bike. Luckily, somebody had one that I knew. He shipped it from Nevada.
Wait, so you have the bike?
I have the bike.
Of course. Have you ridden on the bike?
Yes. The game's not. It's not good. You're out there just picking up trash on the bike.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so funny. So any other kind of like that were maybe hard to find, annoying, that sort of stuff?
I would say there's some Latin American distributed games that were only released in Latin America.
So, okay. So I thought maybe this was just a North American collection, but is this all of them in total?
No, I don't have like Japanese games, but
Oh, right.
it's all like NSTC games.
Okay.
So that does include some
Wow.
Latin American games.
Okay, because some collectors, when they go for complete collections, they're really only doing North American release, but you went for anything that was sort of English based or
Yeah.
or playable on your Wii, essentially.
Correct.
Huh.
Like El Chavo, it's a Mexican. It's based on a Mexican animated TV series, but we can't find it anywhere here. I ordered it online. Luckily, it was cheap.
Yeah.
But that's one of the harder ones to find.
And I guess that's the thing, is that most of these are relatively cheap, is what you run into, right?
Yeah, I mean, the cost average of this was less than $4 a game.
Yeah.
Because I kept track of everything.
Huh. All right, dude. So you're obviously a big Wii collector. What are some of your favorite games on the system? These don't necessarily have to be your all-time favorite, but just some that you think are awesome.
I got the stack of 5 here. I would say WarioWare Smooth Moves is a really fun one.
I've heard that about this. I haven't played it yet. So, but is this the one where you stand up and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, you can play with your friends and try to get the highest score, and it's just weird and odd. There's a lot of weird ones where you just stick your finger up somebody's nose.
That's right. I've played a couple of these versions before. And yeah, like the drippy nose stuff. You're just like, it's so
Yeah.
weird.
But it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Another one is Boomblocks Bash Party, and my wife and I play this all the time.
Huh.
It's like a combination of Jenga and Angry Birds, and it's a point-based system.
So how is this different than normal Boom Blocks?
There's just more levels and,
Okay.
and more mini games in
Huh.
this.
Didn't even know that this existed, because I have the original, but I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, this one's fun.
Huh.
Another one is Donkey Kong Country Returns, and this just takes me back to the Super Nintendo days of Donkey Kong Country, but this is a lot tougher.
I've heard. I've heard.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be painful.
Muramusa, the Demon Blade. This is a good action RPG.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
So
the
beautiful.
artwork on and the background is just awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
And the last one is Marble Mania.
I highlighted this in a Hidden Gems video as well, and I played it a ton because
Yeah.
it does the motion controls really well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
way.
Cool. Now, the other thing I like about this, though, is obviously all the hidden gems, too, which are games that we like, but also are kind of more well-known, or lesser well-known, right?
Yeah.
Like Kiwi, there's a bunch of them. Boyne's Blob.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's the adventure game? It's like Zack
and Wiki.
Yeah, that's a really good game, too. There's a bunch
Yeah,
of them.
there's a lot of hidden gems for this system. Lately, I've been going for shoot 'em up games. So the Ultimate Shooting Collection for the Wii is a good one.
I got that recently, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a compilation of 3 Dreamcast Japanese-only released games.
That's right, that's right.
So if you want to save a lot of money, just buy the Wii version.
Right. Speaking of which, another thing that the Wii does really well is light gun games.
Yeah.
Now, I've covered this before, but I keep going back to the games like Ghost Squad. What else is there on the Wii? There's a bunch of them, like House of the Dead.
Yes.
That version's like really good.
Yeah, there's some good on-rail shooters
Yeah.
for this. Dead Space.
Oh, that's right. The version of Dead Space on here is completely unique, and it's an on-rail shooter. It's really good.
Yeah, and there's also some bad ones too, like Chicken Shoot.
Oh, that's right.
And Wild Wild West.
Yeah, that's right. Mad Dog McCree.
Oh, that's.
I mean, it's so bad it's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So, okay, so any other things about like a Wii that are sort of the challenge? Like, what were some of the last ones that you had to get? You know, there's always those last couple.
Yeah. The last couple I would say were the Latin America distributed games, the 3.
Okay. Which ones were those?
It's probably better I show you. I can't pronounce some of these. So I can't even pronounce that one.
Okay.
But this one's Lucha Libre, so it's a wrestling game.
Oh, dude, that's cool looking.
Yeah, so there was 3 of them, including El Chavo. And I have a friend in Mexico who sent it to me because I told him I collected Wii and there's no way for me to get these. So it's really good to network outside your...
Yeah, that's true. Have other people kind of looking for you. Now, the Wii's mostly dead, but it's not, is it? I mean, just up until recently, there were new Wii games.
Yeah, I thought I was done, and then I had to go buy a couple more games. But Nintendo decided to release a couple of Just Dance titles, Just Dance 2016 and Just Dance Disney Party 2, right before the holidays. They were just trying to milk the Wii. Yeah.
Now, and there's also the other one, which I was mentioning to Reggie. It's a Wii U title, right?
Correct. Rodea Sky Soldier.
Yeah.
That is a fun game.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool because the flip art is the Wii cover and the other art is Wii U. So it's all in one.
Wow, that's cool.
But it is a separate disc.
Huh. So is this the last complete collection that you've built up?
This is the latest.
The latest, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go for others.
Yeah, like what? Give me some hints.
Original PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about 290 away.
Okay, and how many are in that?
About 1,300 games.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Now, is the Wii... Which one has the most games, do you know, as far as like the size of a collection?
I would say PlayStation 2.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's roughly 1,850 games for that.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't want to do that one.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wow, that's cool, man. Well, dude, this is so awesome. Like I said, when you post this on Facebook, I had to come over here and take a look at it because what I like about it too, it's very unified in its look. Like it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just awesome looking. So
except for this yellow one here.
Yeah, that's true.
A couple red ones.
A couple red ones, but you know, for the most part, actually, it's pretty impressive, man. So, well, dude, where can people find you? Because he has his own YouTube channel where you do a bunch of pickups videos.
Yeah, you can find me on Kacy da Game Nerd.
Definitely check it out because when I watch it, I get very jealous. This guy goes out garage selling. He does deals on Craigslist. You find amazing stuff.
I try.
That's right. And actually, I think we're going to do more videos in the future because you also have a really impressive, what are those things called? Kiosks, yes. He's got an impressive kiosk collection. And
yeah, I have 15 kiosks right now, and it's still growing until my wife tells me to stop.
Or you get a bigger house.
Yeah.
All right, dude. And are you on Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff?
Yes, Kacy the Game Nerd. So.
Okay, cool, man. All right. Thank you guys for watching my channel and subscribing, and take care.
Thanks.
Like I mentioned in the video, I've done a series of Wii hidden gems. So definitely check out my channel if you're interested in learning more. Also, I'm thinking it might be time for a Wii buying guide because there's a bunch of things to know about the Wii, so maybe that'll be coming up pretty soon. Stay tuned.